Praise the Lord. God is good. God is great. Jesus is alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from your family and relatives to your friends, your classmates, your roommates, your significant others, your spouses, and everyone else. From friends, amigos, comrades, compadres, to your frenemies and enemies. Tell them that your boy is doing his YouTube CVS station identification. No, it is not. The Pharmacy, its channel vlog show, known as WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here is your host of the show, where there's ordinary and there's him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely intro. Hey, everyone, Eric Lima here, coming at you with another episode of WEML TV, Channel 77, episode 857, ladies and gentlemen. January the 4th, 2022, 1:26 p.m. This is the first full week of 2022. How's it going up there? Well, yesterday, I think we dodged a bullet as far as we were supposed to get some snow from a storm that was supposed to be from. We were supposed to get, 1 to 3 inches tops, or a coating to an inch. We didn't get any snow, which is a good thing. I like it, and I don't mind it one bit. But we were well prepared, not only physically but mentally, and I was mentally well prepared just in case when if my bosses had to call me in. Thankfully, we didn't have to do that though. But Friday, not heard 3 to 5, but then again, it could be worse. But anyways, it could be worse. We don't know. It's an early call. The early call is 3 to 5 inches. They say it's a quick shot of snow from snowfall from 11 all the way to the afternoon into the evening at 7 o'clock. We will see to it. We will see what happens. Exactly what happens. So, a lot of things have happened. And I don't know if this snowstorm is also going to be going past to our south as well. We don't know. We will find out for sure. But we're not worried about Friday. Let's worry about Friday. I might have to make some few changes just in case that ends up being inevitable. I've always tried to, and most of my friends over at MVG Productions tape ahead of their actual date. They do schedulings and they tape ahead. They have their own YouTube channels, and what they do is they do their shows ahead and then upload them on the exact day. Maybe I may end up doing that. So with some of my game show gameplays, and so far I'm doing pretty good. So here we go. And so here we go with Monday Night Raw, the first Raw of 2022. And guess who appeared in the middle of the ring? The lights went on. It's Paul Heyman. We all thought he was done. But he wasn't done. So he introduces, as his advocate, his client, once again, the new WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar was mocking Roman Reigns, saying, "South Carolina, acknowledge me." I'm like, oh boy. This ought to be fun. And now, as his free agent status helped him out by Paul Heyman, he gets to go wherever the heck he wants. That's the fun part. So Brock Lesnar arrived on Raw. And then, come to find out, it was announced to be a fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match. Whoever wins that match will face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble for the championship. So, and Randy Orton was getting ready in gorilla position as they go. Riddle approaches him, scooter and all, with swag given to him by the rap group Migos. And Randy Orton says, we got to get focused because Alpha Academy is pretty tough. RK Bro went up against Alpha Academy in a non-title match, and Alpha Academy ended up picking up the victory. That could put them in the line for the tag team titles. Chad Gable was a former tag team champion, former NXT and SmackDown tag team champion when he was with Jason Jordan as the American Alpha. Otis has yet to taste gold in the WWE. So we will see what happens. Maybe that matchup will happen at the Royal Rumble. Sarah Schreiber interviewed Bobby Lashley, MVP, about the Fatal 4-Way matchup. Bobby Lashley wants Brock Lesnar, as we all want to see that matchup. And then Kevin Patrick had the unenviable task to interview Omos, because Omos goes one-on-one with AJ Styles, and Omos says he'll dominate him. And then, in a unique mixed tag team matchup with the 24/7 title on the line, Dana Brooke and Reggie defend that title against Tamina and Akira Tozawa. And Reggie and Dana Brooke did retain that title. Of course, Dana Brooke is now still the champion. And Tamina knocked out Akira Tozawa. Tamina does not play well with others, kids. I'm telling you, when she wants something, she goes out and gets it by herself, no matter what. Then you got Becky Lynch addressing the South Carolina crowd. Oh, my friend Jordan Little was at this event, mind you. And she talked about being the man and all. And Liv Morgan interrupted Becky Lynch, saying she wants another shot, and she was getting sick of Becky Lynch. Bianca Belair says, you know what? It's my turn once again. Then both ladies decide to attack big-time Bex. Then they end up fighting each other, and then Lynch hits Belair with a manhandle slam. More in that situation. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins talk about what they got to do with Paul Heyman, how they're going to get rid of Big E in this Fatal 4-Way matchup, number 1 contenders match. The women's tag team titles were on the line as Queen Zelina and Carmella to defend against Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH. And Queen Zelina and Carmella ended up retaining the titles, and I've got a feeling that Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH are going to be on the outs, and will not be a good thing. I'm kind of hoping. So we'll see what. I'm kind of hoping that Asuka would come back and try to make sense of this women's division. Might I digress? And then after, before the commercial, before the Street Profits took on Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz, the Mysterios cut a promo about the Royal Rumble, which they will be a part of the Royal Rumble, as is the Street Profits. The Street Profits said they put their hats, they thrown their hats in the Royal Rumble as well. So that means you have 5 people entering the Royal Rumble: the Mysterios, the Street Profits, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jackass star Johnny Knoxville will enter the men's 30-man Royal Rumble. This is gonna be interesting. And if I were Johnny Knoxville, I'd be wearing dark everything, dark pants in that matchup. And I'll tell you one thing, you better be thanking God Braun Strowman got released from his contract, because if Braun Strowman was not, he'd be grabbing Johnny Knoxville and tossed him in the 10th row. Unfortunately, Braun Strowman is doing his thing as the Titan Adam Scherr. So, Street Profits tagged up against Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz, and despite the sheer power of Aziz, the Street Profits do win the match. So, do win the matchup, and then they talking about how their victory would propel them into the Royal Rumble. So, Sarah Schreiber interviewed Damian Priest before he goes and defends his United States title. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but Damian Priest says that he'll retain the title. And then Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville were talking about how excited they are for his Raw of 2022, but then Doudrop interrupted him and says she's sick and tired of seeing Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair trying to get a shot at Becky Lynch. So Sonya Deville says, I got an idea next week on Raw. Triple threat match between the 3 of you. Whoever wins will face Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble. Doudrop goes, I'll live with that. That's good. So there's that. And then the United States title on the line, and the situation is this: Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode and Robert Roode knew how to play the mind game, so they decided to use this to their advantage by requesting a stipulation where if Damian Priest gets disqualified or counted out, he loses the championship. But despite that, they fought, and in the end, Damian Priest retains the United States title with a pinfall victory. Damian Priest may have outsmarted the Dirty Dogs. And then Mr. McMahon and Austin Theory talk to each other about what's next for Austin Theory, how Austin Theory's going to make an impact. Possibly Austin Theory entering the Royal Rumble match, maybe. We'll see what happens there. And then the Miz and Maurice addressed it, came out to address what happened at day one. And then Maurice says, if Beth Phoenix was here, I'd go and punch her right in the face. Beth Phoenix shows up, and I'm like, okay, Maurice, you want to punch Beth Phoenix in the face? And then Edge came out, and then he said to issue a challenge. He goes, how about this? How about this? At the Royal Rumble, it'll be the It couple, you two guys, against Beth Phoenix and myself, the Grit couple, which I like. And so Miz goes, challenge accepted. So there will be a mixed tag match at the Royal Rumble. The Grit couple, Edge and Beth Phoenix, Hall of Famers even, against the Miz and Mrs. Miz and Maurice. That'll be a lot of fun. Kevin Patrick interviewed Big E about this situation, the Fatal 4-Way. Big E says he'll do whatever it takes to be, he says he'll want to come back and be WWE champ again. AJ Styles and Omos went one-on-one, and Omos in dominating fashion, winning that matchup. And Grayson Waller says, we'll see you tomorrow night on NXT, which is tonight, by the way, New Year's Evil. Then then they're going to start Alexa Bliss's journey back to Monday Night Raw. It looks like Alexa Bliss is going to try and find herself after her doll Lily got torn up by Charlotte. We'll see what happens, and I would not be surprised if Alexa Bliss tries to go challenge Becky Lynch. And then the Fatal 4-Way, Big E, Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens, they went at it to the point, and they fought all over the arena, but in the end, Bobby Lashley did win the match, so another matchup will be at another championship match will be at the Royal Rumble, and for the first time, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, one-on-one. Gotta love it where this is going, folks. Gotta love where this is going. And then Kevin Patrick says, how you feel about that? And then Brock Lesnar goes, I'll just see Roman Reigns this Friday night on SmackDown. Well, I just so hope so. So, that is all the time we have on the show. Tonight is NXT New Year's Evil. Title match, Ciampa, Breaker going down. Triple threat, Mandy Rose versus Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez. And so I'm really excited about what is happening on. But I gotta dig Beth Phoenix's hairstyle, man. Totally 80s, totally rocking. She knows how to rock it. She looks great with that new faux hawk mohawk hairstyle. I think it was totally awesome. It's sort of like a little bit of a touch to Mad Max Thunderdome style haircut. So I think Beth Phoenix looks great and fabulous. She keeps kicking butt as the glamour's on. Married to Edge. That's my takeaway from it. It's gonna be totally rocking. All right. That's all the time we have here, and I will see you later. And you guys have a wonderful day. And until the next episode comes up, wish you all the peace, the love, and God's blessings from Him above through me to you. On the next episode, 858, in the 43rd edition of Tic Tac Toe or Tic Tac Tuesday, the first Tic Tac Tuesday of 2022 against Sackboy the Dragon, where it will be a 20-round battle. First 20-round battle. All right, I'll see you later. Guys, have a wonderful day, and see you next episode.